Hey, what's up guys? This is Poker Express, and we are back with another episode of Poker Hands. Before getting into it, I would like to ask you guys to hit the like button and subscribe if you enjoy our videos. Let's jump straight into the action.
Party Poker Team Pro Ludovic Geilich out in 11th. Jamie O'Connor and Alex Lindop were eliminated on the same hand.
Oh, O'Connor, man, did he run into it. A buzzsaw back-to-back hands, and oh boy.
King, Queen, Deuce, a set for Anton, and top pair for James.
You know that's my favorite hand, Jeff. Pocket, Mallards, Huey, Dewey, and Louie.
There it is.
And what a dream scenario he has here up against the lone American, Mr. Romero.
Romero with just 72 million behind.
Devastating for Romero at the moment.
The raise to 10 million.
This is for straight value, obviously,
Yeah.
and this is music to Anton's ears.
Makes the call.
Perhaps a queen on the turn is the only thing that could really save James here. That is not it.
Yeah, 8 of diamonds on the turn, total blank. 27.5 million in the pot. James was 62 million behind.
And I don't want to be results oriented because I actually really like his raise to 10 million with King Jack. How often do we see players just simply call with top pair? James is going for max value, and obviously we can see he is stone dead.
That's 20 million.
Anton may just move it in here. Could think that James has some sort of straight and flush draw combo. He'd be committed to it.
Uses a time bank, granting him an additional 30 seconds to act.
King X of diamonds is also still out there.
Check calls. James now with 42 million behind. River is the 5 of spades.
And this is brutal for James. Let's see. I think he may value shove in his mind. Just King Jack. He's soaking up this texture. Could it be King X of diamonds? Only really afraid of King 5 of diamonds at this point in his mind. Anton just licking his lips, staring at him. It almost looks like he's, I don't know, but he's trying to suggest like how strong he is, like a reverse sort of
interesting.
tell. Look at that. You know he's going to just beat him in.
There it is. The shove, the call. That will do it for James Romero. Out in third place. He'll take home $420,000.
Can we have a 5-minute break?
The second biggest score of his career. And Brent, hard to put into words how impressed we were with Romero's play throughout these last couple days.
Once I recognized him in the field and saw that he was in contention just 2 days ago, I said,
He's jacked on the button.
20 big blinds on the button. Sort of hand I'd feel very comfortable getting it all in with.
That'll make it 125K.
Sizes it up just a hair over the min raise. trying to induce.
King 7 for Mateos in the big blind.
Would like to see a call, take a flop.
That's what he does. Mateos and Makita heads up.
Oh boy.
Jack 7-7. Trips for Mateos. Jackson 7s for Makita.
Both players clearly in their mindset thinking we've got it all. Makita is thrilled to have ace-jack here.
When in actuality, he is crushed. Does have the ace of diamonds. But the Party Poker Team Pro is in some trouble. The down bet to 75K.
But yesterday he didn't wear the sunglasses. Today he brought out the shades. He's going to need more than a pair of rec specs to fight his way out of this one. Real curious to see what Mateos does with trips. I would assume we just call. I would like that. He's going to go for the raise.
Makes it 210,000.
Oh, this is war.
Raise.
Look at this.
Announces raise.
How much is the minimum?
We've got a 3-bet.
Wants to min
pot.
3-bet.
Yeah. Just trying to induce.
345.
Wants to
Gonna
make it
snap it off.
345,000.
This is why Mateos' raise on the flop is
345. 345.
so delicious.
Asks for the minimum.
These guys are just clicking buttons back and forth.
That leaves Makita with 770,000 behind.
Now we can just call with 3 of a kind, and here we go. Makita wondering, oh, I have the ace of diamonds. What does he have? Does he have some sort of combo draw? He would never do this with a jack, would he?
King of clubs on the turn. Remember, we saw Reiner Kempa fold a jack in the small blinds. Adrian checks.
And again, Makita bet the flop 75,000. Mateos check raises to 210. Makita then 3 bets to 345,000. Mateos calls, and here we are on this turn. It goes check, check.
River is a 9. Adrian's hand is best.
What does Makita assign Mateos' hand to be? We now just have a horrible decision to make. We can assume that Mateos is going to move all in here on the river with his full house.
All entries in the feeder. That starts in the marking. Go through to make your way through and take your seats.
You do a total rewind. It's one of those spots, Jeff, where when you bet the flop on Jack 7-7 with the ace-jack, you are either way ahead or way behind. Clearly he was way behind, and that's what led to this moment, with this raising war on the flop. How about this? We're going to check.
Checks.
This might just let Makita happily show down this loser with ace-jack.
Can Makita escape without losing any more chips?
I would love a check back here. Happy to get the showdown considering what happened on the flop. So strange. Yeah, you could be missing out on value, but would a worse jack even call? And would Mateos ever play any sort of jack in that matter? Look at this. He's going to fire it out there. Clearly in his mindset, this is all for value.
That's 590,000. Leaving himself a little bit behind.
I can't believe I'm saying this, but I'm not certain I like the way Makita played this hand. The
Makita
milkman.
frustrated now after Mateo shoves.
He knows he has the worst of it.
He's going to throw the chips in, see the bad news. That'll do it for Makita Badziakuski. He has been eliminated. A tricky hand against Adrian Mateos. Man.
Ace-8 of clubs in the small, expect him just to call almost his entire range in the small. Fronte, Queen 7 off in the big. I like it. This guy knows how to play the big stack. Raising it up. Could go a little bigger, but this would work against most of Yoni's range. Ace-8 clubs is going to call. Ace 6, 7 flop, both players make a pair. Yoni, of course, with top pair checks it to Francois, who may bet here. A little bit of protection. Just wants to really have high betting frequencies with this chip stack. Knows Yoni isn't going to bluff him.
5,500,000.
I like it, 5.5. Yoni, of course, we're going to call with Ace-8.
Well,
Ace on the turn. Gin for Yoni.
check.
He checks. Francois could bet here again. Again for protection. And bet here, check back river. Does beat hands that can call, like other 7s, 6 perhaps. All those draws deny their equity. Does decide just to check back. And a 3 on the end. Well, that's a good call for both players. Yoni has missed draws. Yeah. Hands like 8, 9, heart draws.
Check.
Well, he checks again. Now Francois may well end up value betting himself here. Aces and 7s with a queen. At 17 million, that's exactly what's going to happen.
7.
Yanni back to 120. He calls. They will take this flop heads up. Ten, 7, 5, 2 hearts. Marty flops the nut flush draw. We still don't see Sam's hand. Action is on him.
Yeah, he doesn't have the cards on the RFID reader.
Big bet here, 5.5 million. .5 the bet. Marty with that nut flush draw. And here we see Sam with Queen 8, Queen of Hearts. So a hand that picks up a lot of backdoor draws, although we can see he's in bad shape against Marty's nut flush draw. And there it is, nut hearts on the turn. Everything going the way of Marty Mattis at the moment. He checks, and this is a card that I feel Sam's going to have to barrel off with. Queen of Hearts and an 8, blocking straights and flushes. Put Marty under a lot of pressure with one pair of hands. He does decide to check back and makes a queen on the river. Well, that is gin for Marty. He's found the check on the river. Sam with a clear value bet, having hit that queen. And well, he's going to feel sick when he gets raised here. Giving up on the pot. And then finds card he has to value bet. Counting out 7 of those 1 million chips. Switching one of them out, makes it 6.5 million. Marty ready to spring the trap. Brian, that's a pretty sick run out. Obviously, Sam checked back the turn when it's kind of a good card for him to barrel, I guess, but then finds the black queen on the river.
Yes.
And Marty somehow finds another check. And he'll double check my cards.
Let me make sure I have the nuts.
This old chestnut.
All in.
Wow. That was pretty fast, too.
Check, rip.
It's kind of... I don't know if I like that.
Right.
It's so big. Like, and when he checks back... when he checks back the turn, you know he's almost never got a flush.
Right, and you really want to have a flush when you check down.
Like, what's... You know, I just can't really see any single hand that would play that way and then call a river shove.